Hello student, welcome back to part 4 video of your chapter number 6 Boolean algebra and logic gates. Basically, let's start with universal gates. Now, let's see what a universal gate. Basically, it is possible to derive all the three primary gates, that is AND, OR, NOT, with the help of NAND, NAND and NOR, and hence they are termed as universal or fundamental gates. Okay. Now, see what are gates actually. We all know that AND, OR, okay, OR and NOT are logical operators. Operators are what? Like for AND we have a dot sign, for OR we have a plus sign, and for NOT we have a complement or a bar sign. Okay. Now, how to design it in the form of gate? For AND this is the symbol, and for OR it is quite curved and this way an arrow like, okay, and NOT is a circle that is attached either to AND or NOT gate. Fine. AND is your binary operator, that is at least 2 input is required. OR is also your binary operator, it is also require at least 2 input, and NOT is attached. For example, here I am attaching O means this circle, and if it is coming out, so how it will come? Suppose I am attaching this circle at B, so it will come A, and since it is an OR gate, so plus B NOT. Clear? And if suppose I am attaching the circle over here, and then so what will be the output over here? Suppose this is your A and B, so output will be A, since it is an OR, AND gate, so A dot B and whole NOT, because NOT is at the output time only. Okay, so this is how the basic gates are formed. So let's see that how the realization of AND using NAND gate is done. NAND is nothing, it is a NOT plus AND, that is AND gate you have to draw, and in front you have to attach a NOT gate. This is what NAND. Okay. Similarly, NOR, we come to that later on. Let's see realization of AND using NAND, okay, NOT and AND. Okay. So, here you can see 2 inputs are going A, B, and this is your AND gate, and a NOT gate is applied. So, A dot B whole NOT will come, okay, and then again it is coming to the output. Okay. Similarly, this is passing to another, the whole again NOT is there. So, A NOT dot B whole NOT multiplied by A dot B whole NOT will be equivalent to A dot B NOT. Okay. And if you will open, it will be equivalent to A dot B. So, this is how the realization is done with means using NAND, and realization is done. Similarly, realization of NOT using NAND. Now, again NOT is your single operand. Okay. It works on, it's a unary operator, it works on single operand. So, A, B is there, and AND sign is there, and a NOT sign is there. So, A dot A NOT can be written as A NOT. So, this is how the NOT has been realized using NAND NAND. Similarly, we can do with OR also, 2 gates, you have to learn these gates. This is AND, this is also AND plus N NOT, that is NAND gate, and then output will be this way. Okay. Then we have realization of AND using NOR. Now, OR I told you this is the symbol for OR gate, and when a NOT gate is applied over here, then what it will become? NOR, N-O-R. Okay. So, how to realize AND using NOR? So, again you can see both the places OR is used, A plus A complement, and that is whole complement, it is A complement, it will be B plus B complement, it is then B complement. Okay, this will be the output. So, A complement plus B complement is equivalent to A complement plus B dot B complement, okay, because of De Morgan's law, and then we come to A dot B. This is how we are changing. Then realization of NOT using NOR gate. Okay, so this way you can draw, and same way OR using NOR. Now, we come to types of expression. What are types of expressions? Basically, there are 2 types of expressions, sum of product SOP and product of some POS. Okay. Now, sum of product expression is formed by adding the product terms of the variables. Okay. Now, A plus B can also be written as you have to product A with 1 and you have to product B with 1. So, A plus B can be written as, now you can see A will be producted with 1 and BC is there. Okay. So, this way you can solve it. This is your sum of product expression. Okay. Now, next is canonical sum of product expression. Now, this is a sum of product that is formed by the sum of all the product terms in such a way that each term possesses all the variables, may be complement or non-complement forms applied in the system. Okay. Now, you can see this expression A complement B is there plus AB plus A complement B complement is there. Now, the expression shown above contains each term with the combination of both the variables used in the expression. Hence, it is the canonical SOP expression. Okay. Now, here you can see each part is having all the variable A, AB, AB, AB. Okay. So, this is what the canonical SOP expression is known as. If suppose any variable is missing, so for that we have different process to change it into canonical sum of product expression. Now, here you can see you must note that each product term of the expression contains all the variable. It is also known as min term. In sum of product expression, if all the variables, if all the content of the expression contains all the variables, then that is called min term. Okay. Now, the expression is the sum, whatever expression you get is the sum of min term, is also referred to as min term expression. Now, how to convert an expression into canonical SOP expression? Now, see here, first of all, the first step is to find a term where any variable is missing. Now, multiply the sum of missing variable and its complement. Now, remember you have to multiply with both the sum of the variable, missing variable as well as its complement, okay, with the existing variable. Simplify the expression to obtain canonical SOP. SOP means sum of product expression. Now, let us see the same with an example. They have solved here. Convert the following expression into its equivalent canonical SOP form. Now, you can see A plus B is there. Now, if you notice here, A is not having B and B is not having A. Now, in first term B is missing and in second term A is missing. So, first of all you have to multiply as per rule of conversion of canonical sum of product. It says that it has to be multiplied with the missing variable, normal, non-complement and the complement part, and it should be sum also. So, A into B plus B complement, and here A was missing, so it will be multiplied with A plus A complement. Now, solve it further. AB, now expand this A into B, then plus AB complement, and AB plus A complement B. Now, as you can see, AB is written twice, so AB plus AB can be written as AB, okay, and then remaining will be copied as it is. So, this is how the conversion has taken place, okay, very simple it is. Same way, you can also obtain min term expression from the Boolean expression given, okay. Now, you can see here FABC is there and sigma is the summing sign, and then 5, 1, 3, 6. So, M5 is the represents 1, 0, 1. Now, here is what happening, that non-complement variable is represented as 1 and the complement variable is represented as 0. Now, this 1, 0 representation is done in min term, that is in sum of product expression. Same way you can see A complement is there, so it is denoted as 0, and then B complement is there, again it is denoted as 0, and C complement, C is there, there is no complement, so it is denoted as 1. That means for non-complement you have to represent it as 0, and for the complement one you have to represent as, okay, you have to represent as 0, and for the complement you have to represent as 0, and non-complement you have to represent as 1. Okay. Now you have to convert this into decimal part. Okay. Now decimal, when you will convert, how to convert into decimal? You can see here 101 is there. Okay. Now you convert it 1 into, you have to multiply with the base value 2, because binary digits base value is 2 to the power its position value 0, 1, 2 to the power 0. Now this 0 will be multiplied with 2 to the power 1, and this 1 will be multiplied with 2 to the power 2. Now solve it, any number power value, if it is 0, so it will be equivalent to 1. So 2 to the power 0 is 1, and 1 into 1 is 1. This will be 0, and 2 to the power 4 will be equivalent to 4. Okay. So you can see here, when you will add them together, it is coming to 5. This is 5. So the base value is taken as after converting these number into decimal part. Okay. So this way you can solve. If you will solve this 001, it will be equivalent to 1 decimal value, and then 011, it will be equivalent to decimal value 3. Okay. Similarly, we come to product or sum. Now this type of expression is, what does it say? Okay. Product of sum is what? This is expression formed by the product of the sum term. Now a dot b can be written as a plus 0 and b plus 0. Okay. A dot b plus c can be written as a plus 0 and b plus c. Now in this you can see a plus 0 and b plus 0, and the two sum terms multiplied together to form the expression. Okay. Now in canonical product of sum, let us see what it is. A product of sum expression which is formed by the product of all the sum term in such a way that each term possesses all the variable. Now here also all the variable is a must. Okay. Now you can see here a plus b is there, a plus b complement and a complement plus b complement. Now in the above expression that is shown, it contains each term with the combination of both the variables used in the expression. Hence it is a canonical POS, product of sum expression. Remember, whether it is complement or non-complement, each and every variable must be present in each part of the expression. Okay, then only it is said that is a canonical product of sum expression. Okay. Now here you must have noticed also that each sum term of the expression containing all the variable is also termed as max term. Each term in product of sum is known as max term, and in sum of product it was min term. Okay. Now let us see the rule of conversion, how to convert an expression into canonical POS, that is product of sum expression. Now first of all, find the term where any variable is missing, add the product of missing variable and its complement. In the earlier, in sum of product we were multiplying it, but here what we will do, we will add the product of missing variable and its complement. There we were summing it. Okay. So now next, simplify the expression to obtain the product of sum expression, that is canonical product of sum expression. Now let us see the example of it. You can see here conversion. Here a dot b, again in first term b is missing and second term a is missing. So a plus b dot b complement. In sum of product we were doing multiplying with b plus b complement, but here we will be doing, we will just product it. Okay. A plus b dot b complement and a dot a plus b okay, a dot a complement plus b. Now just expand it further, a plus ab complement, a plus b, and then a complement plus b. Now a plus b and a plus b has written twice, so you will write it for one time, because a plus b into a plus b is equivalent to a plus b only. Then dot a plus b complement and then dot a complement plus b. So this is what the canonical product of sum. Fine. So this is how you are going to do it. In next class now, we will be covering max term designation. Okay. In the next video, you will be seeing what is max term designation and min term designation, then how to draw K-map. Okay. So till then, revise each and every step, try to solve the given exercises. Okay, at the end of this chapter. Okay, children. Thank you.